Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 375. And wow, wow. So they actually got to the lobby. Enies Lobby. Wow. I knew that this was going to happen, okay? Knew it was going to happen, and I had a feeling when I saw the cover story because Hina, that was the chick's name, Hina, recognizes Miss Golden Week and the other members of Baroque Works. But you always knew this was going to happen, but, you know, just seeing how Robin steps off, and this is basically Robin walking to her death, I read that scene with a really heavy heart, man. Really heavy heart. I was just like, wow. Robin's really going to go through with this shit. Oh man, I can't believe this shit, man. And this is one of those moments where Robin, I've kind of got invested in her character, man. Like, I don't think she's going to die, but it's just like the possibility, the fact that the possibility is there. And for me, the closest I've gotten to this is like when I was reading Naruto, right? And when the chapters come out weekly, and you just got this feeling like Jiraiya is getting in over his head with the 6 paths of pain. And it was just like, even though it was cutting back and forth to Sasuke and his stuff with Itachi, you're like, holy shit, is Jiraiya going to be able to make it out of this? And you weren't sure. And it's the same thing here. It's just like, I'm not sure if Robin's going to make it. You know, Luffy and the others are hugely optimistic. And that's the only thing that's giving me pause. But at the same time, Robin is there. And this island is fucking nuts. Like, Franky can't even see the bottom of it. It looks like the place is floating. There's no nighttime there. There's a hole in the middle of the ocean. Like, it's like there's no escape. There's no escape. And you've got even more members of CP9 there. And it's just like, how the fuck are they going to make it through all this? Like, I don't know how this is happening. And it's just like, at this point, I don't want to see anything happen to Nico Robin, but it's looking like it's inevitable, man. Like I said, it's hard. It's hard. Because just like with Jiraiya, Robin's one of those characters. She snuck up on me as being one of my favorites very quickly, and yet in a way where I wasn't realizing that I was like, man, I really like this character until recent chapters. And man, so with that out of the way, I have to say this, man. Those guys with CP9, they're not all calm, collected badasses. They're fucking nuts. Like, you got the one dude, Fukuro, he unzips his mouth and he's like, oh, I blabbed my assassination mission around time. Instead of killing 3 people, killed 23. No big problem. But yeah, it was a failure. And they're just fighting and they're bickering, and it's just like, that's the only thing where that's also giving me pause, because it's just like, if they got to fight Zoro in the West, there's a possibility they can run through a lot of these guys because of how dysfunctional they are. And you got the Straw Hats, for the most part, they work well together. So that's giving me some pause. They might be able to kind of creep in. Now, with that out of the way, I like the fact that Luffy and the others, they're getting yet another combatant, another seriously strong person, where that frog that we saw in the very beginning of this arc, where they're going, after they go to meet Kokoro, and they're going towards Water 7, that's where we see the frog. The frog was challenging the Sea Train, and Luffy and the others are like, yeah, well, let's eat it. Well, now the frog ends up lifting the train off the tracks, right? And Kokoro, you know, she's like, okay, time to stop trolling. And Nami's looking out at the water and trying to find the good current and everything. It was pretty fucking awesome. She can just look and tell where the current is. But the other thing is, you know, Kokoro, she's trying to get them back on track, and Luffy's just like, oh, I'm gonna eat you, frog. And then when he finds out that Kokoro talked to the frog and was just like, yeah, you love Franky, right? And you've been challenging the Sea Train every day. Well, time to put that strength to use, buddy. Luffy's just like, all right, you're gonna join the crew, even if it's temporarily, because I don't know if I want you on the crew. I might try and eat your ass, but you're going to join the crew, and we're going to go whoop some ass. And they're on top of the train together, and they got the arms out, they're pumping their fists and everything. And it's just like, yo, these two are like they're acting like frat guys, man. Like I remember I went to a frat party in college, man, and like they're acting like the frat brothers, man. This was so fucking awesome. I love seeing this part right here. So fucking awesome. See them on the top of the train, kind of pumping their fists and cheering. Very lighthearted moment, and like I said, Oda, he gives you lighthearted moments before he gives you the heavy moments and later on in the chapters, because Robin's there. And just speaking on this, right, I like the fact that Franky, even though he's in handcuffs, Franky's like, fuck these dudes, like I got big cojones and I'm gonna make sure everybody knows it. And Franky's biting people, talking trash, like Franky's going for it, man. Franky's like, look, I'm not going out like a little bitch. And even though he's being overwhelmed with the surroundings and everything, Franky is still maintaining a little bit of control. And you need that for what they're getting ready to go through. And I think he knows it too. Because he's telling Robin, like, when they're on the train, like, look, they have 2 keys to activate the weapon that's going to end the age of the pirates. And if they ever get this, this could mean serious trouble. Okay? And he's like, I got the plans for... You know, Tom gave me the plans. They can't fall in their hands. And he tells Robin existing isn't a crime. And for what they're getting ready to go through, even if they don't get tortured, you know, physically, just knowing that they're staring death in the face, you have a character in Robin who is broken. And you have a character in Tom who, not Tom, and Franky, who has to be strong enough for the both of them. And he's kind of riling her up. And anytime you're in those dark places like that, it's really hard to lose yourself. And I like how Oda has the contrast there, where you have the one character in Robin who's lost herself, and the other one in Franky who is fucking determined not to lose who he is. It's going to be really telling to see if those two get to interact further on in this arc, or towards the end of this arc. Going to be very telling. But overall, this was a very good chapter. My chapter questions, let me know what your favorite moment was in this chapter. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to share. Thank you for watching Kryptonian Say, and have an awesome day, guys.